Yeah, we're renting there month to month, and we all live together there, not in one apartment. They have separate apartments.
Whatever you're into.
We don't judge. All right, so as Will posts a selfie of us on Instagram, in this video, you will find out the best summer towns in Rhode Island. Best summer towns in Rhode Island. Before we get into the video, my name is Albert, real estate agent with Home Smart Professionals and team leader at the Hajdaraj Group. If you have any questions regarding real estate, do not forget to subscribe and reach out to us. We would gladly help you relocate to Rhode Island. We get people reaching out to us all the time through our YouTube channel. See how fast I said that?
I wasn't paying attention.
But see, because it was that fast, it didn't even bother you. Did you post the photo?
Should I do it?
How have you not done it yet?
I don't know.
Come on, dude.
Thinking about the caption, I don't want to sound like a dad.
Oh,
I don't want to sound fake.
Just do it.
In the studio.
Yeah. Just say, shoot it in the studio.
Am I wearing pants? Question mark.
The 5 towns that we chose that are the best summer towns that we believe. There's more than 5 towns, but we want to keep this video short, so we just decided to pick the most popular ones. We have Newport. Newport, which is probably the most popular one in Rhode Island and one of the most popular ones in the world. I mean, it's really recognized.
That's a destination right there.
Hell yeah, absolutely.
The summer destination.
The second one, which is a favorite of yours, is Narragansett, Rhode
Narragansett.
Island. Third one, we have Warren, Rhode Island. Fourth, we have Bristol, Rhode Island, which is really my favorite one.
Really?
And yeah, and then the fifth, we have Westerley, Rhode Island, which it's probably more a little bit on the kind of like the less popular
on the Connecticut border. It's pretty popular.
It is, yeah.
As a Connecticut person, Westerley is a well-known destination with Misquamicut, but to us, it's farther away, so we don't have as much experience and knowledge, but we do want to talk about it regardless.
Absolutely, yes. I've probably been to Westerley twice, but it definitely is popular. I mean, Rhode Islanders, long-time Rhode Islanders definitely know about the town and I love it. And I know it's a great town, but I also meant like it's not popular, kind of like the mainstream media world.
Known about like the Narragansetts and the Newports
of the world,
Bristol's
and even what Warren and Bristol is becoming. It's funny because somebody posted on one of the Facebook groups today. They posted a comment. They were asking agents about what do you think is the most up and coming town or city in Rhode Island or area, and I said, and I don't know if you agree with me on this or not, but I said the Warren and Bristol are going to boom in the next decade. They're going to become one of the greatest destinations in Rhode Island.
Yeah, I like to call Warren a little Newport.
Yeah.
You know, it just feels like it too. They're just going to continue to build and build down there. More small businesses.
Definitely more small businesses. I do hope they don't overbuild. Like I want to keep
you want to keep that feel.
That feel. Yeah, if the feel's
Newport's
gone,
been able to do that though. I mean, just walking the streets, you feel like, the cobblestone and
definitely, because they preserve that. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so let's then start with Newport, Rhode Island. Newport, Rhode Island is one of, like I said earlier, one of the most popular beach towns in Rhode Island. It is it is visited by visitors all over the world every year. It's a great wedding destination, great vacation spot, amazing beaches, and much more.
That was one of our first school trips, was to the mansions in Newport.
Yeah.
So that's a huge attraction in Newport. So you got the mansions, you've got the beaches, which you alluded to, absolutely beautiful beaches. There is Easton's Beach, which is probably the most well-known. You can see that coming down the road. And then as you go further, they kept it very basic. You got Second Beach and then Third Beach. So it just kind of goes in order as you're going down the road. Those 3 beaches are amazing. Easton's Beach, I've been having some swimming issues lately with the water. Yeah. But then Second Beach is always a great swimming beach. Some pretty big waves at times. Third Beach is a little bit smaller, not as much waves, a little bit more private. Each beach, I think, has paid parking. I don't know about Easton's. I feel like there's not a lot of parking there. Second Beach, a little bit more parking, but pay to park. And then the last Third Beach, pay to park, smaller lot though.
And we also have the Cliff Walk. It's a 3.5 mile cliff walk. It is the perfect place for your moment of peace. Panoramic ocean views, crashing waves, and the perfect amount of sea breeze on one side, and stunning
You sound like you're doing an infomercial.
I know. Well, I'm reading from.
Brought to you by.
I'm reading from Discover Newport. Top 10 things that you can do in Newport. So the Cliff Walk is actually literally they just start with it as number one. It's super popular. I mean, just go hashtag Cliff Walk Newport on Instagram and you'll find out how popular it is. So you definitely want to do that. The second on the list is the mansions. You can walk around and discover them, or you can also drive, get in a bicycle. Just beautiful historical mansions. It's one of the most, one of the best attractions in Newport. Number 3 on Discover Newport is wineries and breweries. There's definitely a lot of good breweries. Do you know any good brewers in?
It's called Newport Storm, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments here.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's Newport Storm. Wineries, there's one on that main road. I do not remember the name, but I've heard good things.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, on that main road, by the way, really cool attraction is Polo. So like old time polo, the sport when you're on the horse, and you can go and watch a polo match.
Yeah.
And you set up like a picnic table or something.
Team.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's wicked cool.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's definitely super fun. Definitely go and discovernewport.com on things to do, and you'll find out these top 10 things. The last thing is beaches. You spoke about the beaches a little bit. They're great. It's really, really good beaches. You have private beaches. You have public beaches. You can pay, a daily pass between $20 and $40, I want to say, for parking, and then you could just spend the rest of the day here. There's some beaches that have like restaurants where you can get snacks and ice cream and things like that, so it's really cool. Yeah, that's about it about Newport. You're right, we can definitely do a full episode, but just click the links below and you're going to find out more information if you're interested in visiting, or just reach out to us and we'll connect you with
another thing for prospective people who want to either move to Newport or thinking about renting, whatever it may be in Newport, but there's a big time college in Newport, well known, Salve Regina.
Yeah. So
if you're interested in learning more about that for your kids, Salve Regina University, it's a private college, beautiful, right in the middle of the mansions.
And he also mentioned that we should talk about restaurants in Newport. There's a huge variety. You can go from, if you're looking at really high-end stuff, the Newport restaurant group has a bunch of restaurants there. 22 Bowen's Wine Bar and Grille.
Yeah,
it's one of the most
place for a drink too.
Yeah, it is. They have they have the inside restaurant. It's it's a super high-end restaurant, and then they have like an outside patio, which is right by the water. You can sit by the bar. You can eat. You can drink. And you can see the boats, actually, like the ferries leave from there.
That's a great point. Yeah, just looking out at the water, seeing the boats is one of the best things about Newport.
It is. And there's so many locations that offer just that.
41 North.
41 North.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We went there after your wedding or that's maybe rehearsal dinner.
Yeah.
41 North. Really cool place for a drink to sit out.
Yeah.
And they have a big wraparound bar. I think a bunch of boats docked there.
Yeah, this place is amazing. Definitely, if you're in Newport, at least you can also eat there.
Stay
but
too.
At least, you can stay. Yeah, you can stay. It's definitely a great spot. You should definitely stop by and take a look at that. And that's about it about that. Do you want to go to Narragansett?
Yeah, let's move on.
All right, in Narragansett, Rhode Island. Will is a huge fan, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, we were just there. We were just there in one of its beach communities called Bonnet Shores. So. I guess the first thing we'll do is we'll talk about beaches. Number one, my favorite beach is Narragansett Town Beach. You do need to be a resident there. So say you're staying at an Airbnb, that might be a great way of getting kind of your ticket into Narragansett Town Beach. I'll have to look more. We'll put it in the details though. You might be able to buy a day pass to Narragansett Town Beach. For state beaches, they have Scarborough State Beach, which I've heard great things about. I haven't been there in a little bit, but I do remember it's a big beach, ton of square footage, good swimming beach, big waves, stuff like that. Wheeler Beach, a little bit rockier. That's a state beach. And Bonnet Shores. So I just alluded to Bonnet Shores as a private community. So harder to get into, but say you're looking for an Airbnb, you're watching this video to learn more about Narragansett, I would absolutely recommend Bonnet Shores as the place to get your Airbnb or your VRBO to get an automatic pass to that beach. It's private. They got a beach club. It's awesome. The Coast Guard House is a great spot. You can sit outside, overlook the rocks and the ocean, right next to Narragansett Town Beach. Twin Willow is more centralized, I believe. They have some pretty good bar type food. There's a couple of clam shack type places. Yeah. My favorite's Monahan's.
Let's go to Warren, Rhode Island. So Warren, Rhode Island is one of these towns that kind of has been left on the back burner for a little while in Newport, and then lately I feel like in the last 2 to 3 years something ticked in people and something happened, and a lot of younger people started moving down there, and they started opening up restaurants and places, and now it's really one of my favorite places to be at. There's really good restaurants, probably not the best beaches, but it's I think the reason why it happened the way it happened is because till now the real estate prices were much lower compared to summer locations, and then people started moving there. Then more and more people start moving there, and people start realizing how fun it is. Like that whole street. What's the
Water
street?
Street.
Yeah, Water Street. It's just amazing because there's so many restaurants. There's so many things that you can do, and it just kind of makes you feel like. It almost makes you feel like, if you ever been to like Little Italy in New York.
Yeah.
It has like that vibe. You just walk in and you just have a coffee shop.
Everything's close together.
Yeah, everything's close together.
You don't need to
coffee
go far.
shop, restaurant, blah, blah, blah.
You don't need an Uber.
No.
You just walk in on the street, on Water Street.
Yeah.
From restaurant to restaurant. But yeah, I think you said it well. Something happened, right, in the last, I don't know, let's say 5 years. I think it was a combination of some lower prices. So a lot of places to rent at a lower price for younger people to come in. I think the renovation of a couple mills were huge. So you have two great places to live in Warren. One being the Tourister Mill, which was recently, not recently, but I think 15 years ago was the Samsonite corporate office. So they renovated that into mills. So a lot of people will live there. I think that's right on the corner of Water Street. And
it's right as you enter. Warren,
water.
basically. Like you
you
leave
can
Barrington,
see it.
you
It's
enter.
right on the water.
It's right by the water. Yeah.
99 Water Street, another new renovated mill. They're still doing new constructions on that. So that's another place that people are kind of flocking to. I mean, there's a wait list. I just talked to someone. You can't even get in there right now. But it's an awesome place. I think those are some of the reasons why there's an influx of people into the area. Yeah.
This is the greatest time to be in Rhode Island. Like the late spring and summer are the best months to be in.
For sure.
Be in here. And then the fact of like how the real estate market is, and there's just not a lot of availability. Those places are just going so quickly.
Yeah.
I actually met, like, we were at a rooftop somewhere in Bristol, which is going to be the next on our list. And I met with like this like huge group of people, and we were just talking. And they all lived at the mills in Warren.
Oh, really?
And they were all literally like, yeah, we're renting there month to month. And we all live together there, not in one apartment. They have separate apartments.
Whatever you're into.
We don't judge. But they did have separate apartments because I made sure to ask. I was like, all right, where's this conversation going? So after they said that, I said, okay, now we can continue talking. And they basically said that they all like... They all sell their homes and they just can't find anything they want, right? They were like kind of like in their 50s. So they're all just renting there for the time being, and they want to be in Bristol and Warren. But
to hear more about this group that you were with.
Oh, yeah. No, we have a group chat now.
I wonder what you guys talk about.
No, but it was like it just shows you that it's so popular there. Like people want to move there, and people are just literally like you said, a wait list to rent something.
Yeah, I was looking into it. We almost pulled the trigger on it.
I remember like 4 years ago. I wasn't so hot on Warren, and I remember 4 years ago you could buy a property there easily.
Oh, 100%.
And now it's like if something decent hits the market there, it's gone within the day.
Especially inland. Like it's not just, we're talking about Warren as a place to live. It's not just Water Street. As you go inland, there's some beautiful farm type properties.
Yes.
Really underrated. I mean, gorgeous.
Yeah. That's the thing about like summer towns. The reason why summer towns are popular, because there's others in Rhode Island too, right? And maybe the reason why they're not on the list is because especially younger people, if they want to live in a summer place, they kind of want to have that area where you can go and have fun and go to restaurants and go to bars and do things, right? And Warren has that. Narragansett has that. Newport has that. And that's why they're so popular. And our well, not the last one, but the next one on the list, Bristol.
Yeah.
Right? Bristol has that as well.
Your favorite.
My favorite, yes.
Your number one.
I absolutely love Bristol. It's probably my number one place to even consider moving for the next 5 to 6 years. Great real estate. It has a very similar feel to Warren. The downtown lifestyle is not as it's not as busy, I want to say, as Warren. It's a little further, so it's like it's almost by the end there. So it's it's kind of like a little bit more detached from Providence, so it's really not too influenced by that yet, right? So you'll see
Yeah.
younger people, but I'd say the average age in Bristol is much higher than it is in Warren. A lot of farmland. The moment you start kind of like driving further from like the downtown area, it's much more farmland. So you can end up really buying property like property with 3, 4, 5 acres in Bristol, and it feels amazing.
I love that. I love how you have those two complete opposites, and not only Warren but in Bristol too, is where you go downtown, right, and you have these multifamilies that are houses that are on top of each other, and you have a busy, almost like bustling streets, especially in the summertime. And then you go a couple miles inland and you have these single family farmhouses in the same town. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. And these are older towns, older homes with a lot of character. Yeah. Actually, I'm surprised. I just pulled up the median age of residents in Bristol, and it's actually lower than I thought, 38 years. So it just shows you like that whole area is just getting revitalized. My favorite restaurant on planet Earth. If I could eat one food for the rest of my life, it'd be from Pomodoro Pizzeria. Yeah. It's a small Italian restaurant. They recently became a really popular. We used to go there when it was just easy to go there. You didn't need a reservation. It was just a walk-in, and we were in love with it. And then I think 2 years ago, they won Best of Rhode Island and some other award. And now, literally, like you can't even call them. Like every day they're slammed. Like you got to make a reservation a week in advance, or you get lucky maybe like during the day if you go there. Dude. I would put that against any Federal Hill Italian food. 100%. Not even kidding. And hashtag change my mind on that. Like it's absolutely it's amazing. Yeah, we'll hype up Pomodoro on this channel any chance that we get. So you know, if they hear us, send a pizza over. Send the love back. Yes, or a pizza. Don't send the love. I just send me pizza. That's all I want. And again, because I want to talk about this with every town that has it, big time college town, Roger Bristol. Williams University, absolutely. Really nice university, beautiful campus. And we have the last town, Westerley, Rhode Island. The home of Taylor Swift. I think there's been a few break-ins. Like I've heard of a dude who would like swim and like climb the rocks to get onto her property. Some crazy shit. I know that person. It was you. So Westerley, Rhode Island, the home of Misquamicut State Beach, the home of Watch Hill. So Watch Hill is a coastal village in Westerly, well known for shopping. Yeah, look at that. The lighthouse, the views from the lighthouse in Watch Hill, very wealthy area. And I believe Ivory Ella, the well-known clothing retail brand, has a warehouse there, so that's where they ship all of their product out of, which is pretty cool. You can go bird watching in Westerly too. For all the bird watchers out there. For all the bird watchers. I would go bird watching. If I was into birds, right? I'd go bird watching. Mind birds. I'd go bird watching, and then I'd try swimming to Taylor Swift's house. Yeah. Mimic a bird. Yeah. As you go up there. Yeah, I just get you in. I feel like a bird watcher probably tried to swim to Taylor Swift's house. That's all I'm going to say about that. This is the top 5 summer towns in Rhode Island. We didn't want to go into details to bore you with them. We wanted to keep it short. Yeah, and we'll have further videos where we will break down each town. I think absolutely. That would be awesome. Oh yeah, no, we're going to do that. People would enjoy that. We're going to do that, and we're also going to post links of each town on the description, so you can click on either the town website or some really cool articles that you can actually kind of go and discover. So we'll just kind of do that. Don't forget to subscribe. If you have any questions about moving here, you know where to find us. If you have any questions about vacationing here, do not call us. We do not do that. With that said, that's it for this video. Will and I are out, and now we're going to play some basketball. Ooh.